I think he is. Now, this next guest, you're going to like this guy. Now, everyone knows I'm Mr. Republican in Connecticut, but listen, I call out my own, I call out Democrats, and I love the Libertarian Party of Connecticut, and I know the small and mighty, and I know all the players and the guys and the gals in that party. Don't dismiss the Libertarian Party of Connecticut. So with me today is Vice President of the Libertarian Party of Connecticut, Roger Misbach. Ooh, Roger. Let's go. Guns N' Roses. Roger.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Good. How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad. Enjoying the weather down here in sunny Niantic.
Oh, you're down at the beach, you dirty dog. How's your lovely wife?
Oh, she's beautiful. We had a nice night last night at Foxwoods. So.
Oh, that's good. Valentine's.
Seeing Roger Hodgson in concert. So a good day.
Good day. So let's talk about the Libertarian Party of Connecticut. And I've been with you guys for a long time and helping you out as much as I can. Let's talk about how many cities and towns my great Republican Party in Connecticut isn't putting candidates up in, and what your plans are to do that in other towns across the state and grow this mighty party.
Last time in the 2018 election, there were 27 seats that didn't have a Republican challenger in the race. So that's where we're focusing our efforts in, to try to find challengers for them. Last time we actually had three candidates in 2018 that challenged Democrats that didn't have a Republican opponent in them. So that's our big gig. We want to get into the cities and talk to the people in the cities and spread the word about liberty and freedom there.
You used to be a Republican, Roger. What happened?
There's some things the Republican Party stands for that I can't really fully support. And of course in Connecticut, they're not really fiscally conservative. They're not really for freedom. I mean, you could bring up this gun bill that Jillian just brought up for the taxes on the ammunition. The Republican Party's been silent. I mean, you would think they'd be all over that, protecting the Second Amendment, but they just let it go. They don't fight back.
Yeah, fighting is important, and that's something that I've been fighting with them about for years. I've been in this racket. It's what it is. It's a racket for since I think 2004, on one level or another. And I love what the Libertarians are. Although you're a small party, I'd love to see you guys get the power that the Working Families Party has, at least, and be a factor to promote the change and threaten the weakness of the Republican Party in Connecticut. And not all the Republican Party. You know many of the town committee members like me, and you know they're great people, and they don't want to buck the system or their own party sometimes and speak out. But there's a lot of good people across Connecticut that have been trying to work hard to make us, let's just use the word, more libertarian, more conservative, and
there are a lot of good Republicans, but you got the old guard in charge, and they're just stuck in their ways. How long has it been since the Republicans won in Connecticut? They focus more on the governor. You could see it already this year, where they're focused still on the governor. They're not focused on these House and Senate races.
Yeah.
They did that last time in 2018, where they had a tied Senate and six, 7 seats short in the House, and they focused on their governorship, and now they lost the Senate and they lost more ground in the House.
Yeah, that comes from not standing for what you believe in, because you don't believe in the things that you stand for. I found that after 15 plus years in the Republican world in Connecticut, so many people get into the politics as Republicans for business networking. And in the times we live, in the state we live, it came to the point where you'd have to fight for your party platform. You'd have to fight and be supportive and proud of being Republican. Most don't put the Republican on their signs. And so that's led to them to little by little just become silent and join in compromise. So they basically wouldn't hurt their businesses, because the left has always been rabid, always been violent, and the right needs the activists, libertarians or a Republican, just activists, conservative activists on the Constitution, and that's become extremism. That's what the left says. It's extremism. But now you're seeing them all with this impeachment. Oh, the Constitution. Oh, the Constitution. We have to. Since when did they ever care? We dragged that banner out for years in the Tea Party, the Constitution, and they laughed at us. Now the Constitution is the holiest thing going. It's amazing.
Well, until it's not good for them anymore, then they'll drop the Constitution part again. You know, you got to have conviction in what you believe in, and you got to stand for that. And you know, and one of the things about being a libertarian, you stand for freedom of speech. You know, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and even things that you don't like, you have to stand up and say, hey, you know, that law is not correct, or this law is no good. You know, and the stupid laws we have. Like last night, I went to get a drink at the bar, and I was going to get my wife a drink, and you can only buy one per person, so I had to go back twice. So, you know, you have stupid laws like that in this state, but you got to have conviction and stand up for what you believe in.
You're not wrong with that. And Connecticut wouldn't do bad by itself for voting Libertarian or Republican, and especially if the Libertarians don't seek to, and I know you guys haven't, flip an election to a Democrat by opposing Republicans in places that you may not be as strong.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you have, you know, we have a very strong two-party system, which I think is bad for America in the first place. There's ways to fix that, but you know, you're not really going to find Republicans and Democrats want to change the system that would hurt them. You know. So, but we got some things going on, and like I said, we'll fight where we can, where it'll just be a two-party system for places where Republicans aren't going to run, or don't have a strong candidate, like in Jill Crest's situation. They haven't really had.
Yeah, that's my district. I could actually do that, but the numbers are so insane over there. It would be great to have someone run other than a Republican that's just going to be quiet. And she's in West Hartford. She's the new, bat her up. Let's go. We're going to get some liberal. And the reason is, let's just get outrageous gun grabs or anything we can do to distract from the fact that we've destroyed Connecticut. This is what they're looking for. Oh my God, I want marijuana. I don't want gun tax, this and that. And so everything, and Trump's, horrible. So the left is always looking to line up their agenda of outrage. And at the end of the day, it's just higher taxes and less freedom.
Yeah, I think that's an area, obviously they're never going to vote Republican. They never have.
Yeah.
Even the Republican brings in libertarian numbers in that district. So that would be a district to let us have a shot at it, because I think that area will vote libertarian, with the different ideas that we have that are different than the GOP. And of course, you'd have a more friendly ally than you do in Jillian,
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Roger, we're going to have you on again and talk a little bit more about some of the races you guys are running and your plans. And thank you for coming.
Yeah, we got a lot of exciting things coming up. Yeah. Our convention's on February 29th in Cromwell. You can find that on lpct.org.
Okay, lpct.org, Libertarian Party of Connecticut.org. Their convention, again, is February
29th in Cromwell.
February 29th in Cromwell. Folks,
we have some great speakers, and of course we're going to start fighting this bill for the ammo tax, and we got some other great exciting things coming up this year. So keep checking it out. I
look forward to Roger. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Joe. Have a great day.
You too. Wow, Roger Misbach from the Libertarian Party of Connecticut. Great man, great patriot. Worked hard with Roger over the years.